Hi there and welcome. I'm Sukhbir Singh, and today I want to talk to you about something really powerful. You know, over the few years of my journey into this personal development industry, I have learned a lot of different lessons, which ultimately helped me to become a better version of myself. What you can expect to learn from today's video. In today's video, you will be learning about the keys to living a rich, a fulfilled, and a happy life. And I promise, if you stay in the video till the end, this will be one of the best video of your life that you have ever watched. So, what's our topic for today is? Our topic for today is rules for living a happy, fulfilled life. What are the rules for living a true life? What is the rule for living a happy life, a successful life? But before we get into the rules, I really want to ask you a question. Do you really know what is life? What is your conception about life? What do you understand from life? To many people, life is an enigma. It's a complex mystery that they have been ever given in their life. But in truth, life is an adventure. It's an exciting adventure if you hold the key. Many years ago, Earl Nightingale gave a definition for success. He said that success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That means you have an aim in your life and you're progressively moving towards it. From this definition, I came up with the definition for the life. I said life is a progressive realization of the unfoldment of the deep reservoir of potential that lies within you. We all know that we are blessed with an infinite potential within us. And life is a journey where every day, you're unfolding the expressions of the best version of you. That's what life is all about. That's what true life is. Life is about finding what you really want to do and then giving your best shot every single day, making a best effort to do your best. That's what life is. And if you go with this momentum, if you go with this excitement, if you go with this enthusiasm, you see how your life will become better and better and better. Now, what are the rules for living a happy life? Now, these are the rules that I learned from books. I implemented into my life and I understood that how precisely they think these rules have been put up in the books. Number one, you will learn lessons. Remember that. You will learn lessons. Life is a school. When I talk about life, I really consider it as a school. Just like in school, we used to have a lot of subjects, we used to learn a lot of lessons. Now, in school, we also have this tendency, some of students like some subjects and some don't like some subjects. That means we always hate few subjects. For my personal example, I hate history. But in history, we have a lot of great lessons to learn. I realize it now. When I was in school, I didn't realize that there are lessons to be learned from history. But at that time, I just hated it. But now when I look back and I understood from the principles that I had learned over the last 1 and 2 years, I understood that irrespective whether you like the subject or not, whether you like the information or not, there is a lesson to be learned from the information. That's what Jim Rohn said. He precisely put up his words. He said, whether you don't like the information, but you have to learn from the information. These are the exact words how he said. He said, whether if you like or you don't like the information, but you have to learn from the information. That's what life is all about. In life, you are going to meet with lessons after lessons, and you have to learn from those lessons. And guess what? In life, either you win or you learn. There is no such thing as losing. There is no such thing as losing. The people who have created this concept of losing, they are the one who don't even understand the life to its true depths. Life is not about losing. Life is not about, failing. Life is about learning and growing and winning. These are the three major aspects of your life. Either you learn or you win. No other way around. And once you win, that's good. Or you learn, next time you will become better. Next time you will become more and more and more better. That's the rule number one, that in life you will learn lessons. Number two, a lesson is going to be repeated until learned. That means in your life there are going to be some lessons that are going to be repeated over and over and over again until you learn from them. Few examples. Just take a common example: relationships. There are people who have trouble in their relationships. They have fights after fights, and they keep on telling each other, why we have the fight in same situation every time? And the answer will be, I don't know. Here's your answer: you're not learning the lesson from those situations. Maybe that situation will be presented towards you next time in a different aspect, but the core concept will be same. What? So silly things we are fighting? You know why? Because you're not understanding the lesson. Same applies to the business. In business, salespeople keep on doing the same mistakes again and again and again. And then their manager said, I just showed you last time this has to be done in this way. Why did you do that again? And they still go on to do it. You know why? Because they have been operating by a mental paradigm, and they didn't understand that they have to learn from the mistakes that they are making so that they can improve next time and become a better person. You have to learn from your lessons. If you're not learning, you're not growing. And the lesson is going to be repeated until you don't learn it. Life is very strict teacher. Until or unless you don't learn the lesson, that lesson is going to be repeated again and again and again and again. And there are some magnificent words from the book by Raymond Holliwell. It's on the working with the law. He said that if a person resists a situation, he will have it always with him. If he tries to run away, it will follow him like a shadow. He will meet it again and again and again until he learned from it. That means once you learn a lesson from a situation, then you move ahead. And guess what? Learning, it never ends. It never does. Learning never ends. Once you learn something, something new will appear. Then you learn something, something new will appear. Once you learn something, something better will appear. And just to make it very simplified, it's just like this. Now, for a moment, let this star represent the present goal that you're aiming in your life. Okay? Now, to reach this goal, you have to learn few lessons. You have to might go and learn something. Maybe it could be marketing. Maybe it could be how to talk to people. A lot of different things. And once you learn that, you achieve that goal. And guess what? Once you achieve that goal, the desire to achieve something better will arrive. Then the new star will arrive that you will be shooting. And then this star is going to become the next goal. And to become and achieve the next goal, you have to become another better person. You have to become a more better person. And once you achieve that, guess what? It never ends. The new desire will appear. And then you learn how to achieve that new desire. And once you achieve that, the new, you keep on coming. It keep on coming. That means learning never ends. There is no end to learning until you end. And guess what? When you end, it seems like an end to people, but you just go to the next stage of your life. It's just like you are not merely physically present in this world, you transfer to the next stage. Nobody knows what the next stage is, but that's how the life works. Learning never ever ends. That's the rule number 3. Rule number 4, others are mirror of you. Yes, others are mirror of you. Now you might be thinking, how others can be mirror of me? How even if this is possible? You may think it like this way. How it is even possible? How others are mirror of me? Here is the proof. Others are the mirror of you. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects to you something you like, you love or hate about yourself. Now, if you read this passage again and again and again, it will start making sense to you. For example, if you are a person who like to be on time, no matter wherever it is, if it's a meeting, you want to be the first one on time. And if there is someone who is coming late, now you don't like yourself to be late. If there is someone who is late, you will don't like him. You will say, what? They are late. They are late. It means you hate it about yourself. Since you don't want to be late, you don't like to be late. If someone is late, you will hate this quality about them. And similarly holds truth for the opposite one. For example, you love to shower happiness to everyone. You love to, talk to children. You love to spend time with elders. And if you find someone who do all these activities just like you, you're gonna love them because there is something in them that you love in you. That's why others are just the mirror of you. They are just the mirror of you. If there is something in them that you hate, that means that is the same thing that you hate in you. Now that doesn't mean you have the same thing in you. That means you hate the same thing if you have been doing that. That's what it means. Others are mirror of you. Then come the lesson number 5, very important. It's about you. And it's about being yourself. It's about being yourself. Now, when I say being yourself, that means you are doing something that you really want to do. No one else is dictating to you what you have to do. I have to point out a quote of Bill Gates. Bill Gates once said, if I want to be free, I gotta be me. Not the me you think I should be, not the me my children think I should be, not the me my wife think I should be, not the me my parents think I should be. If I want to be free, I gotta be me. Guess what? If I will be me, I will be serving, I will be interacting, I will be doing something better for others, which will ultimately make my family happy, which will make my wife happy, which will make my children happy. Because being myself, I won't be restricted. I will be behaving like the best person in the world because I know who better me is. Be yourself. Take responsibility. Take responsibility of every single thing that is happening in your life. Your results, your responsibility. Don't say that my results are not happening because of me. Take responsibility. Take responsibility. That my thoughts are just because I choose them. Take responsibility. And once you take responsibility, you will stop blaming. And once you stop blaming, guess what? Your whole life start turning around. You won't blame someone. You will be in a happy vibration. What blaming does, when you blame someone, you are not doing anything good to your own self. Because once you blame someone, what you're doing is you are putting your own self into a negative vibration. And when you put your own self into a negative vibration, you are moving in the wrong direction. Guess what? You blame someone, you move yourself into a negative vibration, and once you're in a negative vibration, what you can expect to attract? More bad things. Yeah, more bad things. And last but not the least, in this rule number 5 of being yourself, you have all the resources. All the resources. It doesn't matter whatever you want. It doesn't matter whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter whatever project you're working on. All the resources are available in front of you. Because in today's age, we are living in a modern world. We are living in a modern world where everything is possible. Everything is possible. The question is whether you're choosing those resources or not. Are you willing to ask for help? Are you willing to go in the marketplace and make things happen? It's a choice. Resources are there. You have to make a choice. And the last but not the least, most important rule of life. Answers lies within you. Yes, my dear friends, all the answers, whatever they are you're seeking, they lies within you, because you are the divine source. You are one with the God. You have the infinite intelligence within you, in your subconscious mind. The answer lies within you. All you have to do is just sharpen your higher faculties, get tuned with the inner world, to listen the voices that are screaming at you, the voices that have been keep on telling you that this is what you want, this is what you want. And just to summarize this, answer lies within you. Bring that child out. Bring that child out. That little child in you, see the smile on the face of that child. See how he has been fantasizing a ship out of the book. Any adult, logical person might say he is such a dump. No. You are dumb who are thinking like this. This guy, this little children is in tuned with something infinite. He can see the possibilities. He is visualizing such thing and he will have it. Bring that child out of you again. Tune in with yourself and the answers lies within you. Now, just to rewind what we have learned today, there are 6 basic rules to live your life in a great way. Number 1, life is full of lessons. Whether you like them or not, you must learn from them. Keep on learning from them. Learning is the only way, the way you can progress in your life. And one lesson is going to be repeated until you learn from it. Yes, until you learn from it, lesson is going to be keep on repeated and keep on repeated and keep on repeated. Others are the mirror reflection of you. Understand the truth of being yourself. And then last but not the least, answer lies within you. Be quiet and listen to the voices that are in your own head, in your own heart. No one else knows the answer to your problems. You know the answers because your subconscious mind is divine. Your subconscious mind is pure. Your subconscious mind is omnipresent, everywhere. All the answers, whatever they are you're seeking, they are already in the universe. Get tuned with it and bring those answers on the surface. Thank you so much for staying there in this video till the end, because if you have stayed there till the end, I know your mind has been fascinated with the information that I have shared with you. Go ahead and put this information to work. Memorize these 6 rules. Make them the fundamental concept of your life. No matter what anyone else tell you, you know what you really want and how you can get it. Stay tuned. We will be back soon again with some more videos, some more amazing lessons. Till then, take care and live your life the way you want to live. That's the best way to live your life. Bye bye, guys.